Hello, and welcome to Transitioning to the ONCA, Step 3 of 3, Filing Articles of Amendment. My name is Benjamin Miller, and I'm a lawyer who serves nonprofits and charities, and I'm of counsel with B.I.G. Charity Law Group. In this video, the third of a series of 3, I will take you through the final step for officially transitioning to Ontario's Not-for-Profit Corporations Act, filing your Articles of Amendment. We'll look at the actual logistical steps for filing the articles, and I'll also go through a couple of special considerations for registered charities. So just a general disclaimer, the following is general legal information, not legal advice specific to your situation. For advice, reach out to a competent legal advisor, for example, me. My contact information is at the end of this presentation, and you can also visit charitylawgroup.ca. So, how to file Articles of Amendment. So just to recap, the articles, it's the fundamental document saying that you are incorporated with the Government of Ontario. So Articles of Amendment means changes to your fundamental document. The changes include to your purposes, to your headquarters, to the number of directors, and so on. In order to file Articles of Amendment, you need to get your company key from the Ministry of Government and Consumer Services. This is basically a password to access your online profile, so to speak, on the Ontario Business Registry. And I've included a link in this slide that you can go to learn more about the Ontario Business Registry. That's the first password you need. The second password you need is a Services Ontario account, which is personal to you or whoever's making the filing. Might be your lawyer, etc. But they'll need a Services Ontario account in order to access the system. So finally, with these two keys, and you'll be able to access the Ontario Business Registry, where you can, it'll present you with a range of different forms. You can click through the questions and file your Articles of Amendment, which you should basically get immediately. That's one of the great advantages of the new Ontario Business Registry. If for whatever reason you can't or don't want to file online, you can still file by mail, sending it to the ordinary Ministry of Government and Consumer Services address for these filings, as you would have done in the past. And the process is much the same. The form will be available online. So you basically just you fill out the PDF and then print it out and sign it, or you sign it using an electronic signature. Either is fine. Now, if you're a registered charity, your job is not done with the Government of Ontario. You also need to make some filings with the Canada Revenue Agency. So the Articles of Amendment should be filed with the Canada Revenue Agency, as well as any changes you made to your bylaws. You'll remember in the second video we discussed making changes to your bylaws, so the new set of bylaws you produce has to be filed with the Canada Revenue Agency. I should note that if you're making any changes to your purposes, which happens if you get out your articles and you realize, wow, we created this like decades ago and this no longer reflects what we are as an organization, then you may want to consult the Canada Revenue Agency before making any changes, because what counts as a charitable purpose is quite a delicate thing. So either speak to a lawyer or to the Canada Revenue Agency directly before making any such changes, because making the changes and then submitting them to the Canada Revenue Agency can get quite sticky if the CRA takes the view that you're no longer charitable. In fact, even if you keep your purposes the same and file it with the CRA, they may have changed their view over the decades of what counts as charitable. So if you're a registered charity, it can always be worthwhile to speak with a lawyer about your purposes. So that was a general overview of the last step for transitioning to Ontario Not-for-Profit Corporations Act. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at benjamin.miller@charitylawgroup.ca, or just visit charitylawgroup.ca, and I'm sure a member of the team would be happy to assist you.